Welcome back to Just Scribble for another setup video. So in this video, we are going to be setting up my journal for 2025. So I do have quite a few journals that are just notebooks that I pick up and write in whenever I feel like it. I don't tend to try to finish one or stay in one completely because sometimes I want to use a different size. Sometimes I have one just sitting right next to me, and so that's what I grab. I leave one at work. But I did want to try to be, as I try every year and usually fail, a little bit more consistent with journaling in 2025. So I do journal in our main everything planner, which for 2024 is a Wonderland 222 A5 all-in-one. And for 2025 will be my planner, Plans by Just Scribble. So I do journal in there because that's also our memory keeper. But I want another journal or a separate journal that's just for me. So a place for me to write down anything I want. So I can put down my feelings. I can journal about my dreams, like actual dreams from when I'm sleeping, or my dreams like goals. I can journal when I need to vent about something, when something's bothering me, when something super exciting happened. And so it's kind of, I guess, a mesh of a Dear Diary journal and a memory keeper and all the things, but it's just for me. It's not for anyone else's eyes. And I really wanted to use a take a note planner for that for 2025 because I absolutely adore the take a note planner so much. And it didn't really fit into my lineup in any other way. Because of that reason, because I wanted to fit it into my lineup, but also because of the setup, because it has a half a page per day. And so it's just a really good writing space. Not too little, not too much, just kind of a perfect writing space. And so the take a note for 2025 is going to be my journal, and I'm going to set it up similar to how I would set up a planner, but in a more fun, creative fashion. So I'm going to be putting my take a note in my new Getty cover from Sojourner. I did an unboxing of this recently. I absolutely love it. Oh, it smells amazing. It's super thin. I love the markings and the character in it. And I think it's the perfect cover for my take a note. Even the journaling card that came with it kind of coordinates and matches with the color of the take a note. And so this is going to be my cover. And then this has goodies that I had set aside for this setup, and we're going to go through this. But this has kind of changed a little bit because what I had planned to use or was thinking about using for setting up, I've kind of pivoted a little bit. So some of this is going to be used and then something else. But let's go through this first. So I have a lot of things shoved in here. A couple of them actually have nothing to do with this setup. So this patch actually has nothing to do with the setup. I stuck it in there because this is going to go on a traveler's notebook that I have. So I got this at a Christmas festival. So let me stick that back in there. And then I'll show you some of the things that I had kind of pulled together. So I did have these stickers from Planner Monkey Co. And I had thought about using these on the cover. And then I have this sticker that I bought from a shop on Etsy. It has all of like your emotions. So I'm going to be using this in the setup. I may stick this on the cover. I may stick it on the inside. I'm not sure. It is from, I think it's from this shop, but I'm not 100% sure. So I have that. I have another sticker from Planner Monkey Co. that I'm not going to use. I have some 2025 stickers that I made, but I have a few different ones. Well, 3. A purple kind of glittery one, and then this pink one, and then this blue one. I'll probably use this one or the purple one, but I'm not sure. So I stuck all of those in there. I have this card that says Kind Heart. It's a business card from a shop, and I thought about that may be the shop that sticker's from. I'm really not 100% sure, but I was going to put this in there because I liked it and I thought it kind of matched my vibe. I do have these journaling prompts from my minimal planner, so I'll probably put those in there. I have these quote stickers, like giant stacks of stickers. So I'll use some of these in setups and or when I'm journaling. And then I did stick some tabs from West Dakota Stationery in there, but I am not going to be using these because of the thing I'm pivoting to, so those will stay for later. I have this card. I think this is from Happy Scrappy, but I really liked the colors of this, and so I may or may not use this as a tip in the front cover or inside the clear cover for deco and like layering, so I wanted to keep that just in case. I have this card that I got at Total Wine with this cute dog on this keep off sign, and inside it says, "Bad decisions make great stories, happy birthday," but I'd only be using this page or this piece of the card, similar to what I did in my work planner. But I was planning on setting it up so that I could have it stick out of this pocket. So generally what I do when I'm putting cards into my pockets from Sojourner is I will figure out kind of where I want it to land. I will cut around the image so that it doesn't stick out too high and it's not an actual card. And so I'll kind of cut around the dog and the sign. And then I stick an extra piece of card or cardstock or something down here, like at the bottom, that'll go all the way down here, and this will be affixed to it so that it stays in the pocket at the right height. I hope that makes sense. So that way when I stick it in there, you'll always be able to see that keep off piece. I don't know where I'm going to place it, but probably about there. And so you'll see the dog and it won't stick up past the cover. You'll see the keep off because it's my journal, and it won't move because it will be flush all the way down to the bottom. So that card is for pocket decor. And then this card I think I'm going to use in the journal. So I have that there. And then I have holiday stickers. These are from the Coffee Monsters Co. I've had these for a while. These are 2023 and these are 2021. They're leftovers. I think these are 2023 also. I think I'm going to use this set, and the only thing I really have to do is white out the 2023 here and make that a 2025, but I think I'm going to use this set in here. So those are the holiday stickers. So those are all the things that I had kind of set aside to use. But then I opened up my Paper Echoes Advent, and if you guys saw that unboxing, I really loved that Advent box, as I did last year as well. And I didn't have a planner that I was going to be able to use to do a setup with that Advent box because all of my planners already had setups like preset. Like I had already decided what I was going to use to set up my planners. And so it didn't really have a place where I was going to use it. And then I had this epiphany that it would look really nice with my Take a Note planner. So that is what I'm going to use. So let me grab so I can show you. So I am going to use all the goodies from this Advent. The stickers, the tabs, the washi, all of the things. That's what I'm going to use to set up this planner as a journal. And this is what I'm going to use. And if you saw that unboxing, you saw that she used stickers for numbering the different packages in the Advent box. And so some of them were actually already stuck, like the backing had been peeled off. Some of them were on little bags, and so they hadn't been stuck. And so she numbered all of the packages with these beautiful Lily of the Valley stickers with her illustrations. Lily of the Valley is the flower for May, which is my birth month, and the green really goes with the Take a Note planner, so I decided I wanted to use these in that planner. So for 1 through 12, I'm going to use these on my monthly spreads to kind of number the monthly spreads. I don't know what I'm going to use for 13 through, I think it was 24. I may or may not use those, but 1 through 12, I'm going to repurpose these and I'm going to use them in my monthlies. And so you'll see those in my monthlies. So that's what I'm going to use and how I'm going to set up my journal for 2025. So just like my other setup videos, I'm going to go off and do this on my own time frame, taking my time, just enjoying the process. And then I will come back and I will show you the setup and talk to you guys about how I'm going to use each of the spreads in this planner for my journal. So I will see you back shortly. All right, I am back with my journal set up and I really love how this turned out. There's still a couple of things I need to do, but for the most part, it is completely set up and I am really ready to get into it because I'm actually behind, and so I need to do some catch-up journaling, but I wanted to share the setup with you guys first. So this is my journal, not my Dear Diary journal, not a memory journal, just a daily place for me to write and get thoughts out of my head, and a fun place to play with stickers, and also an excuse to use the Take a Note planner because I just absolutely adore their planners. So I do have this in an A5 cover from Sojourner. This is in the Getty leather. I do have an unboxing of this cover. I absolutely love it. And it's perfect for this journal because it just gives me all of the vibes. And so I'm super excited to be able to have this cover for this journal. I do have a little paper clip on here from my advent box from Paper Echoes. And that's probably just going to stay there. I don't really like it actually on the pages in the planner, so I think I'll keep it there just for deco. And then I do have this card. It's a greeting card that I have cut out that says "Keep Off" with the cute little dog. I will laminate this just so that it holds up a little bit better, but for right now I just have it stuck in there. The back of the card, or a piece of the back of the card, is down here so that this stays high enough that you can actually read the words and see the dog and it doesn't fall inside. So there's like a large piece of the back of the greeting card there, and then this piece is cut off the front and sort of taped on. When you open it up, there is a little card here. This is from a hotel stay that I had in December. I'm just using it as a washi card and or to draw lines. So I have that card there. I have this card from Sojourner that came with the folio because it matches this planner. And then I have extra stickers from the Paper Echoes Advent box. This is what I used to set up this planner, and I was so excited when I decided to use that Advent box for this setup. It's perfect. I wanted to do an entire planner setup with the Advent box, and this was the perfect one to do that with. Since the theme of the Advent box was Lily of the Valley flowers, and that is my birth flower, it seemed really, really perfect. But I do have quite a few stickers left over, and I will use those in planner spreads. Probably not in this planner, but like in my actual planners. But for right now, I just have them tucked in there so that I wouldn't misplace them. And then this is my Take a Note planner. I do have a video on the Take a Note unboxing my 2025. I have videos from prior years as well. So I will probably put them all in a playlist, and I'll link that in the cards up above. On the cover, I have added a sticker from Miss Moss, and then on the little coffee cup of the sticker, I added a tiny little Lily of the Valley sticker from the sticker sets from the Advent, just so it kind of coordinated with what's inside. And then I have this little deco sticker up here. I think this is from Planner Monkey Co., but I'm not 100% sure. And then a vinyl here that says 2025. It's like a purple glitter vinyl. That is mine. Like, I made it with my Cricut. It was one of the freebies that I gave away with my Black Friday Cyber Monday sale. When you open it up, I have added 2 die cut stickers here, and I will be adding more. That's one of the pieces that's not completely finished, but I have a little bow. It's from the same place as that. And then I have this emotion wheel that I bought from Kind Heart Designs on Etsy, and I just kind of liked those together, and then I'm going to fill with others as I go. The first page that's sort of attached to your end papers, that I just put a sticker from that Advent box. It's a really pretty, I don't know, silky smooth, I don't even know what material it is, but it's like a die cut sticker, but kind of like a washi sticker, but it's really, really pretty. So I put that there, and I think it matches the colors of the 2025, and it kind of gives you an idea of the theme that I used for the setup. When you turn the page, you have your yearly overview. You have a sort of habit tracker over here. I did put a piece of washi up here that came as Happy Mail with a planner cover that I bought on Mercari, and I just thought it looked cute, so I added that there. I don't know what I'm going to use this page for because this is just my journal, but I may actually use this to mark when I actually journal in it. I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted it to look pretty, so I added that little bit of washi at the top. When you turn the page, you have your Calendex. I did put washi from that Advent box at the top of all 4 pages, the thinnest washi that came in the box. I am going to use this for an actual index. So if there's anything that I want to index, I will actually write that with the date so that I can find it in the journal. I don't know how much I'll actually index. I never really index, but I don't have really any other purpose for this in this planner. And so it seemed like that would be a good place to do it. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to put down here, but I may put photos down here or pictures of books or shows that I watched. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the Calendex. And then you go into the monthlies. So all of the monthlies related to the current year, to 2025, are decorated the same way. And then the monthlies for the pre and post are decorated a little bit differently. So for all of the monthlies, pre, post, and current year, I used the stickers that came with the Advent, that marked the days of the Advent. So all of the Advent items were either in these little pouches or wrapped in this beautiful paper, and they all had these little tags on them that said the number. And so I used those to number and identify the monthlies. But for the pre and post monthlies, I didn't need them for planning purposes or any other purpose. So I laid down numbers that were outside of number 12, so somewhere between 13 and 24. And then I took stickers from one of the sticker sheets and cut it and covered where the number was. So I think this one was number 23. And so I covered the 23, so it just looks like the little flowers hanging there. And there's no number because I'm not going to use this December monthly for any sort of planning or anything else. I'm actually going to use these pre and posts for a sort of collections. I'm not sure what I'm going to use each one for yet, and the December one is the only pre-month one, like from 2024. So I want to do this one differently than the other three that are at the end that are for 2026. And so I haven't figured exactly out, so I haven't exactly figured out how I'm going to use this. I did draw like a brown line to mark the weekend, but then realized that I didn't really need to do that on this. But I am going to be using this for some sort of collection. I did put the thin washi there, and then the vertical washi that came with the Advent box down the side. And then all of the monthlies for the current year, for 2025, are decorated in the same way. They have their sticker up here from the Advent box for days 1 through 12, the month sticker in abbreviation from the Advent box, the white washi with the gold foiling at the top, and then deco stickers from the Advent box, and then holiday stickers from an old Coffee Monsters Co. 2023 sticker kit that I had. The new year says 2023, and I'm either going to change that into a 5 or just color this in with black or something like that, just so that it doesn't say 2023. But I decided to use my stash, so all of the holiday stickers are from old Coffee Monster Co. stickers. But each month looks the same, just the deco is slightly different. And I thought it was a really fun way to repurpose those date stickers or the day stickers from the Advent, from all the little packaging. Oops. And that's December. And then we have the 2026 months that I did the same way that I did that December one. So I covered up the number as best I could, thin washi there, vertical washi there. And these are going to be for collections. So one of these is going to be for movies that we watch during the year. One of them is going to be for books that we read during the year, and one of them may be for TV shows or like favorite songs. I'm not 100% sure, and then I need to figure out what December is for. But that's how I'm going to use these 2026 monthlies, and so I did white out all of the dates so that it's just a clean spread, and I have space to write down, you know, a whole bunch of different movies, books, etc., to keep a little memory in here. For the regular monthlies, the 2025 monthlies, I'm just going to do like a sticker a day, emoji a day, or even like a doodled word a day. That's the intent. So that's all that the monthlies are going to be for. Just a fun way to use them since they're in the planner. And then after the monthlies, you go straight into the weeklies. I do have my Hobonichi pencil board in there. I did use the tab stickers that came with the Advent box, and also the stickers at the top, the ones that say month and daily, and then there's one back here for the notes page. Those came from the box, and these are the weekly spreads. So the way the weekly spread looks in the Take a Note planner is it has a weekly overview here. It has a half a page per day, so it's a week on 4 pages, and that's where I'm going to be journaling. And I have already decorated and set up the entire month of January so that I can just go in and start journaling. So I did outline in some way each week the little weekly overview. This is where I'm going to do a gratitude list, and then the dailies are going to be where I do my actual journaling. So this is the first week in January, and then the second week, all the stickers in here are from Live Love Posh. The third week, and the fourth week. And that gets us to February, or the end of January, beginning of February. So this is technically a January week because more of the days are in January, but I decided to stop pre-decorating so that I would have something fun to do at the end of the month. But I did decorate 4 weeks so that I'm ready to journal. And then I do have this that came with the Advent box, and that's what I'm just going to be using as a page marker to mark where I am in my journal. And then after all of the weeklies / dailies, you just have some notes pages in the back, which I marked with a little tab. And they are like a grid with a grid. If you can see that, like it's a grid and then they're boxed off. I don't know what I'll use these for, probably some sort of other collection, but there's just 4 pages. So if I decide that I don't want to use them, it's not a big deal. And then you have the back of the book, a place for you to write your name. I'll probably put my name stickered there just so that I have it. And that is my journal setup for 2025. I do have some other journals that I'm going to be using. I have a Scribbles, and then I have a Standard and some others that I just write in whenever I feel like it. But this is going to be sort of my daily kind of morning or evening page type situation. That's the plan. We'll see how well I do with it. I'm usually not very consistent with that, but that is my journal setup. I wanted to share it with you guys and show you guys how I use the Advent box to set it up. I absolutely love it. It makes me happy, it makes me smile, and it makes me want to use it. So that is my journal setup video. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below, and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos, and don't forget to just scribble.